which is a much, much better idea. Wingtips, though, is 1.26 at the moment to back, 1.27 to lay, and Akatara is the second favourite for that market. So now we can hear from Barry Orr speaking to Gary at the track.
Barry Orr from Betfair Ireland joins us here at Ferryhouse ahead of the action, just to spin through the exchange movers. Barry, a bit of upheaval in the novice hurdle. We'll talk about that in just a moment, and a very interesting race that you'll be keeping a close eye on today as well. But we start with the maiden hurdle. Wingtip's a very short price favourite here. Is he one that there's any layers looking to take on at the moment?
I'm sure there will be. At 2 to 7, most definitely. He has been backed at 1 to 2 on, with us earlier on this morning, 1 to 3, and it's into 2 to 7 now. The number 1 horse, Blacklock, there's been a few quid for him at around the 14 to 1 mark, and there's also been a few quid for the bottom, Akatara, at around 11 to 1. So there is horses there to take on the favourite with, but on all no form, he probably should win, but it's reflected in his price at 2 to 7.
Now, the race that you and your Betfair colleagues will be paying closest attention to today is this 115. Cause of Causes, of course, so unlucky in the Galway hurdle. Barry, runner up there, turned over at Perth subsequently. What are the expectations going into this hurdle race today? He looks the pick of them on the weights.
Yeah, most definitely, and he is only a 4-year-old. He did disappoint in Perth following his decent run in the Galway hurl when he was only just touched off. As a 4-year-old, the run in Perth might have just come a little bit too soon for him. The plan was always to go for the Great Wood, which is now known as the Racing Post hurl, but he was to run in a schooling hurl in Tipperary the last couple of days. That was called off, so we're coming here today. It's still the plan is to go for the race in Cheltenham. But obviously, hopefully he can pick up a bit of prize money here today on the way. It would be no bad thing.
He's got a nice low weight in the Cheltenham race too, doesn't he? 10 stone 5.
Currently, I think he's in about 10 stone 5. Yeah, and if he wins today, he'll probably get about a £5 penalty. But I suppose he will come on for the run. Whatever happens here today, he will come on for the run significantly with an eye to Cheltenham on the 18th of November.
So the Betfair heavy hitters mightn't necessarily be steaming in today, might they?
Well, we'll wait and see. I'm not one of them, so.
Okay, best of luck with them anyway. And Barry, in the 145 then, this is an interesting race. Grange, a significant absentee after just being touched off yesterday, but lots of in-form horses here. How's the market shaping up?
Yeah, it's been around 9 to 2 to field. Aladdin's Cave has come in for really good support from around the 7 to 1 mark into around 9 to 2. Is Herself About has also been really well supported. Davy Russell in the plate there is into about 7 to 1 from 12 to 1. So they're two to keep an eye on there in a wide open contest.
And as we know, Shrapnel, a late withdrawal from the 215 race. Has the market had time to readjust?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's 6 to 4 now, sizing gold. 2 bumper wins straight into a decent enough novice hurl. So I think he'll have plenty of people taking him on at the 6 to 4 mark. Seafood that won here last day was pretty impressive. It was a poor enough race, but I think it won about 12 lengths and is one that they want to be with. It's around a 7 to 4 chance and it's 7 to 1 bar. So be surprised if either one of the principals in the market doesn't win there. And I think Seafood will be the one that could nearly go off favour.
And an open-looking handicap hurdle at 250. Has anything leapt to prominence for the punters?
Yeah, there's been a few quid for Whiskey and Rye. That was around the 8 to 1 mark, is into around 13 to 2 now. And the bottom horse, mini budget Tom Foley's horse, that's been really well supported. Massive plus there from 6 to 1 into around 9 to 2. So mini budget is one of the best backed horses on the card today.
And Tom Foley's got an interesting one in the bumper as well, Barry. Molly's Affair. I thought she ran better than the bare form suggests at Punchestown. She might just be the pick of those that have run. But what about these two newcomers? Any money for Quick Pick Vic or Owen Mack?
Yeah, Quick Pick Vic seems to be a bit of a talking horse. The dogs in the streets are shouting his name for the last couple of days. Meant to be a nice horse. Patrick Mullins takes the mount there into around 4 to 1 from an early show of 6 to 1. And the favourite's been relatively strong on Mac at around the evens 5 to 4 mark, but no money for Foley's horse. So Quick Pick Vic looks the one there.
Easy for you to say. Barry, thanks very much indeed. Have a good day today.
Thanks, Gary.
Stuff.
That was Barry Orr speaking to Gary at Ferryhouse. Interesting, this Wingtip, isn't it? It was about a 1.3 chance on Betfair an hour or so ago. It was a lot of money for it. I think it's got off about a 1 to 5 chance. No betting through as yet from Ferryhouse. Look, obviously he's got the standout form. 5th in the Triumph hurdle, only beaten 8.5 lengths there. He was 3rd in Grade 1 company behind Hisabat at Punchestown as well. He's got the best form by a mile, but he's just not a horse that... I don't know, he's had a few chances. He had a good chance to win a maiden hurdle last year and ran poorly at 7 to 4. There he is. Just not sure